Hi traders, this is Focus Trader, and in this video on demand we'll have a look at analysis of some cryptocurrencies. I received inquiry about making analysis of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some RVN. So let's get to it. We start with Bitcoin, of course. So let me type in Bitcoin, this one. And you see that I already prepared some zones, so let me just show you how I did it and why. So first thing first, let me go to 30 minutes, or let me go to daily to just see the overall picture. We could see that there was some reaction here on 17,000. So let me just figure out why it was. Of course, it was due to this volume. Okay. So you see the perfect reaction on this volume. So another areas that I will be interested in looking for trade is not this one. Even there is a distribution. It was already tested here by this wick. I will zoom in for you to see it better. See, this is the area, value area, and here is the test. So this is invalidated for me, and this one is valid because fair value gap. There is fair value gap left here. Let me just turn on our ICT FVG indicator, and here there is a small gap resting there. So the idea is that the market will go and close this fair value gap that was left behind. Okay, so I will just hide the FVG and draw the area. It will be this one. And I will make this a bit longer, and we see that there is also volume distribution here, and here it was already tested, so this will be the most significant level for me. Okay, this one to this low volume node. Okay, and that's it. That's a lot of lines. So what to take from this? Let's go to 4 hour. And I don't see anything interesting here. The main question could be why they reacted here. It was, I think, the CPI news, but I might be wrong. But let's make a profile of this area, and let's draw a volume distribution, which was here and here. So you see a perfect reaction there. So let me just go to a bit lower time frame, to 30 minutes, and let me check this distribution. And you see that in this strong swing action, there is more small volume distribution there. So I will make this more precise here and here, and just make this a bit longer. And sorry, make this a bit longer here. Wow, how is that possible, right? Okay, so this is the reaction to volume distribution in very strong swing action, the seller's action. So some people, and it wasn't small capital, make some adjustments in its sort of wallets, let's say. And let's have a look what we have here. So here is a fair value gap again. So we are now playing to have it closed, and there is also some fair value gap here. So my idea and my scenarios for Bitcoin would be, if we go lower, and let me close my window. There's some noise from the street, so let's draw volume here, and you see why I place this area here. There is a start of volume distribution, and then there it ends. And also there is some volume supporting price here, so let me just take also this area, and we can see that the market will probably have some sort of reaction here. and here is another distribution. So we are speculating that the price will close these fair value gaps and go to test this volume. Okay, and let's see what the areas of resistance could be there. I don't see any good one because there is no fair value gap here, so the price action was very slow, and that means that all of these areas will generate only liquidity. So let's turn on liquidity, and you see that this area will be target of liquidity hunt, and also this one and this one. So if the price decides and will go to the upside, then the idea is that it will have tendency to grab these liquidities and then make some sort of reaction. So this is something that I'll be waiting for. And we got only one interesting area here, and it's this one. And let me draw the area of interest, sort of. It's not about area of interest, it's volume distribution here. And I see also a beautiful level there. It doesn't mean that when price go there it makes reaction. It only means that there is a high probability of reaction there. So if I just draw a volume profile of this area, and I will make this a little bit smaller, then you can see that there is a volume distribution starting here and ending in this low volume. So let me draw it like so. And if I go to 5-minute time frame and make it more precise, there is a low volume node here, so I don't think it can't be much more precise. So I think that this is totally okay. So let's go to 1 minute, which is my scalping time frame, and let me turn on the boss trader that I'm using for entries. It's just an indicator working based on smart money concepts and ICT concepts, and I'm looking for sell signals there. So we got our sell signal here, but it's not valid for me, and I will tell you why. It's because this consolidation. When this consolidation happens, I don't trade these scenarios. The reason for that is there are several reasons actually for this. If I will place my short position here and stop loss above this high, about this high, there is a first target, which is this liquidity, and it won't be enough for 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. The risk will be much bigger than potential profit for 1-to-1, or the first target will be smaller than the risk. So there's no reason to enter this position. Okay, and another reason for that is that this sort of consolidation invalidates my liquidity grab idea that was here, because still there is a liquidity here. You can see it. There's a line. Let me just delete this because we no longer need it. You see that the liquidity stayed there. So this is the reason why I wouldn't enter that. And also there's too much potential profit, too low or too small potential profit in comparison to risk. Okay, so this is not a trade for me. And other reason also is that I want to see strong buyers and then very strong sellers, and then pull back to area of interest, which didn't happen here because there are no powerful buyers, no powerful sellers. There is no strong selling bar. It's only this one, and it's already a signal. So there are not sellers that will confirm my short entry. Okay, so let's continue. I will do it like that, and then we see beautiful liquidity grab with very strong buyers, and it happened very fast. This liquidity occurred very fast, and then there is a strong seller's reaction. Sorry. So let's see if area of interest will be there, and it is here, but we didn't get a chance to enter that, I think. Yeah, okay. So in these cases, when I see such a beautiful reaction, I'm going to lower time frame if I find some entry on lower time frame. And in this situation, this sometimes happens because Boss Trader is a very robust script, so it sometimes has some problems, so you need to switch between two time frames again and wait if it fixes itself, because the trading view is sometimes a bit buggy. So you need to make this okay, and switch between time frames. And we see area of interest here, and we see beautiful selling candle here. So totally this is a liquidity grab on this is liquidity grab, and then area of interest popped in, and there is no entry signal calculated by algo, but I see a possible entry on this very strong sellers bar. Yeah, so this is a failure when you see lower low, and you will see that's lower low after this candle is done. So what you will see is this situation, and in this situation it's possible to trade discretionary, sort of make your own decision about the trade. So I probably would take this because this is beautiful strong buyers action and very strong sellers reaction. So the order book was instantly annihilated and the sellers reacted beautifully. So this is something that I would really like to trade. Okay, so this is idea about this trade, and I have created this resistance level. So I will be looking basically for the same thing, fast and strong market movement. And since we probably won't have any liquidity grab here, but we could have for entries on these precision levels, I use this boss gold indicator, and it shows the areas of interest without liquidity being grabbed before. The boss trader shows only the areas of interest after the liquidity was grabbed, and the boss gold algo shows all the changes in structure. So you see, for example, here there are strong sellers, strong buyers, and then there is a pullback to area of interest. So this entry is truly very nice. I'm starting to have terrible accent, sorry. Not that I had it at the beginning. I didn't have it at the beginning, sorry. Okay, so this was beautiful trade of 2.45 risk reward ratio. Let's have a look if the boss trader also give us the signal. Yeah, because there is a liquidity grab here, beautiful buyers action, strong buyers, breaking structure, creating area of interest, pullback. Wow, beautiful situation there. So this is also something that is totally okay to trade, right? We are smart money traders or ICT traders. I have my own strategy and my own system, so it's maybe a bit different to yours, but again, it's still liquidity and smart money concepts. Okay, so those were the possible trades. We could also look for entry here, but I don't think that there will be a good one because there is a consolidation here. Let me just have a look how it went. Okay, so we see liquidity grab, strong sellers. We see some buyers, but they are not that strong. The size of this candle is not that big in comparison to previous candles. And we see area of interest, and we wait for price action confirmation, and there is none. There is no strong buyers candle, so there's no entry. And this is another liquidity grab, and now there is strong buyers activity. So let's wait if area of interest pops in, and let's see. Again, we are getting closer to this low, so my idea is that the liquidity will be grabbed. And I forgot to change the colors of my liquidities, so I will do it right now. I will change this to the gray color because I don't want to differ between Asia liquidity and other liquidities. And let's continue, and we see these three rising bars. So this is possibly a discretionary entry, so let's place a trade there. But what I'm afraid of is this liquidity here. There are almost equal lows, so this is either double bottom, which is totally tradable, or there's another liquidity offered and the liquidity will be grabbed. So this is very risky trade, yeah, because we are very close to this low. So I will be afraid to take this trade. So possibly I won't enter, but it depends. Sometimes they went well, sometimes they don't, and the target will be here, this liquidity here, and let's see what happens. we got entry here, and when price consolidates for such a long time, the liquidity is accumulated here, so I have tendency to exit at break even, so I will probably already be out of this position. But it looked like that it still could go and grab this liquidity here and test this resistance there. But nevertheless, if I enter this position and I will be afraid of this liquidity, and there is also liquidity below, so I'm afraid of this liquidity, and this could form double bottom, which is totally okay. But after I enter and I see this long consolidation, there is a lot of liquidity accumulated on both sides, and I will be afraid that the market will just grab liquidity and reverse. So I usually exit at break even around this area, or take stop loss, take full stop loss. So that's the way how I trade this situation. Okay, so this is not that much analysis, but showing you my system. But I think you could get some value from this video. So this will be the area where I will look for entries. This will be the areas where I will look for entries in this one. Okay, and I don't see any resistance because there is a lot of liquidity accumulated here. So the resistance are. Let me go to higher time frame. And I don't see any resistance close enough for me to draw it. Yeah, there is definitely there's not very interesting areas to trade, but let me use this area here. Okay, so this could be the resistance. We could enter our shorts, but still there is a lot of liquidity here. And when Bitcoin rallies, it rallies like a lot. So I think that when they go up, they will surely make some breakout, and this will be a very risky trade. So only with very strong confirmation, I will be entering that position. Okay, too long video for analysis of one currency. So let me go to Ethereum. I don't know what the proper spelling is, but you got me, I hope. And immediately I see strong correlation with Bitcoin, but again, it's normal. And let me look for supports and resistance. I'm not using support or resistance as you know them. I use volume to confirm my entries, so or to set my entries. So this is not supply demand or something like that. It's much better. It's much better. My way. It's much better. Okay, so this is tricky area because we don't have any beautiful imbalances there. There is fair value gap here and there is fair value gap here. Maybe no, it's not fair value gap. It's just yeah, we get something here, and it is combined with a POC. But there's a lot of liquidity there, so I don't like this. So this is not a valid support for me, and this fair value gap was closed. There is a high value area here. Okay, this is not something I will be able to trade because there is too much liquidity. This situation, I don't place my levels there. This is something entirely else. So let me show you the area that I will be interested at. There is a gap and there is a volume, so this is something that I would be looking for. And again, there is a POC and the end of volume, so this is how I will draw it. And let me go to 1 minute, for example, and very possible there will be some entry there. Yeah, there is area of interest. I will hide fair value gaps, and there is the acceleration of sellers here. So this is a signal. The problem again is this consolidation, this rotation candle sort of. So I don't think that I will take this. There is a lot of liquidity above. If I turn on liquidity, there is this one and this one. So after this candle closes, I don't think that I will be willing to go short, because I will see this liquidity and this distribution there. and we don't see the thing that I like to see, which is strong buyers, very fast sellers, pullback, and then strong sell. Yeah, that's about this. So this is already tested, so it ends here. And let me go to 30 minutes and let me find something more interesting, probably. There is a whole redistribution there, and we see some volume nodes here. Wow, yeah. You see this distribution, and of course there is a volume distribution here with the POC and low volume node. Okay. Again, you see, let me highlight it. There is a area of high volume, then there is low volume node. So this is the high, and there is a start of the value area, the place where the sort of hill grabs the most distance. It's bigger. There is biggest change between the low and the high. If you got me, it's big. That's it. So this is the low, and you could see that there is a beautiful entry here. Okay, and another similar thing will be here, but I see that this risk distribution is a part of this distribution and this distribution. So if I profile this, I will need to take all of it, and it will be like there is a start of the value area, so here and here. Okay, so there will be the area that I will be willing to take shorts, and since we are in short conditions and there is liquidity in the far distance, this could probably work and make some beautiful reaction there. And also there is another area of distribution here, and it ends here. So maybe the market will have tendency, will be closing this this fair value gap. If I turn it on, you will see it, this fair value gap. But there's also liquidity here. If I turn on liquidity, there's triple liquidity there from 30-minute time frame. So this will be a riskier entry. But again, I can put it there and use a strategy to confirm or neglect the entry. And that's it. I don't see any strong supports here. I think that when the market will go down, it will go very fast because there is only the liquidity. There is no liquidity grabs in this movement. What you want price to do is to grab liquidity along the way. So you can see that there is, when you take this low, this low, this low, this low, this low, and this low, this is basically the first breaking of structure, first liquidity grab happening for a very long time, and this area is filled with liquidity. So this will highly accelerate the movement down. Even though there is a volume distribution there, I really don't think that if they decide to go down, that the buyers will be strong enough to go long. They could be when there will be some good news or something like that, but I don't believe that in that right now, according to current market conditions. And the video is 23 minutes, which is more than enough, I think. But we have also another coin for analysis, so let me put it there. And we are 30 minutes. Okay. Really, this one, you'll have to do your fundamentals, because technical, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that this will be interesting coin to trade from my perspective and from my approach. I can show you. You see the beginning of the volume distribution there. So I will draw it like so, and there is beautiful touch there. And also we can highlight this area with volume, which is there and there. And you see basically no reaction there and strong sellers. So this is a free fall basically. You can see that also some liquidity was grabbed to the upside before the price went down, but this is destruction of that instrument. So I don't think that any analysis will be helpful there, because there could be some fundamental reasons for this coin to go up, but I do technical analysis and I don't see any beautiful entry for me, so this is a no-go for me. And that's it for this video. And if you like that, just like the video if you can, and comment if you have any questions, and I will leave a link to our Discord community, to our Discord channel there, in the description of this video. So if you are interested how we trade smart money concepts and how we do stuff, how we do things, you can go to Discord and check things up. So we'll be looking forward to see you there, and until the next time, bye.